Dear students, welcome to our first lecture of unit number 5 of Industrial Pharmacy 2, and the topic for today's lecture is CDSCO, and full form of CDSCO is Central Drug Standard Control Organization. Okay. See, every country's main aim, every country's government main aim is to ensure the health of its people and to maintain and to ensure to control the health of the people. It is mandatory for the government to control and regulate or put some regulations to control the health of the people, and the medicine is one of the health related aspects. And in nowadays most of the pharmaceutical companies are growing towards more are growing and gone in a fair competition to produce the pharmaceutical product. So, it is essential to keep a watch on the pharmaceutical industries, so that the quality, safety and efficacy of the pharmaceutical products can be assured. And to ensure the safety, quality and efficacy of the medicinal products or pharmaceutical products, certain regulations and regulatory agencies are established in by the government, and these regulatory agencies are having some regulatory authorities, and these regulatory authorities are continuously working to improve the quality of the pharmaceutical products. Okay. So, these regulatory authorities confirms the execution of rules and regulation of Drug and Cosmetic Act even after the drug comes into the market, that is the post market surveillance. So, all these regulations led to the establishment of the Indian regulatory system. Okay. And in the Indian regulatory system, there are various organizations which works under the various ministry, and these ministry are Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Chemicals and Petrochemicals, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of Environment and the Forest. These are the various ministry under which various organizations are working to improve or to control the quality of the pharmaceutical products. See, in this slide, these are the main bodies that are related to the drug regulations in India. These all are maintaining the Indian regulatory system. Okay. So, first ministry is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Under this ministry, DGHS and CDSCO are working. What is DGHS? Director General of Health Services. DGHS is Director General of Health Services. What is CDSCO? Central Drug Standard Control Organization. Next ministry is Ministry of Science and Technology. Under this ministry, ICMR, BARC and CSIR agencies are working. What is ICMR? Indian Council of Medical Research. BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research Center. What is CSIR? Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Okay. Next ministry is Ministry of Chemicals and Petrochemicals. In this ministry, there is department like NPPA. It is National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority. DCP, Department of Chemical and Pharmaceuticals, Department of Pharmaceuticals. Next is Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Under this ministry, there is Patent Office, Pharmaxil, DGFT. What is DGFT? Director General of Foreign Trade and Controller General of Patent. Last ministry is Ministry of Environment and Forest, and under this ministry there is GEAC, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, DBT, Department of Biotechnology, rDNA Advisory Committee and Genetic Manipulations. Okay. So, these all are the organizations which are working under the various ministries to regulate the Indian regulatory system. Okay. So, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare consists of DGHS and CDSCO. Ministry of Science and Technology consists of ICMR, BARC and CSIR. Ministry of Chemicals and Petrochemicals consists of NPPA, DCP and Department of Pharmaceuticals. Ministry of Commerce and Industry consists of Patent Office, Pharmexil, DGFT, Director General of Foreign Trade and Controller General of Patent. In the last ministry, that is Ministry of Environment and Forest, in this ministry GEAC, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, DBT, Department of Biotechnology, rDNA Advisory Committee and Genetic Manipulations. These all are the organizations that are working under the Ministry of Environment and Forest, and all these ministries are the main bodies. These are related to the drug regulations in the India. Now comes on the CDSCO. So, what is CDSCO? I have already told you that CDSCO is the, what is CDSCO? Central Drug Standard Control Organization. Okay, Central Drug Standard Control Organization. So, this CDSCO of India is the main regulatory body for the regulation of pharmaceuticals and the medical devices. Okay. And head office of CDSCO is located in the New Delhi and it is functioning under the control of DGHS. And what is DGHS? Director General of Health Services, and it is working under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Okay. DGHS is what? Director General of Health Services. Okay. So, head office of CDSCO is located at the New Delhi, and it is functioning under the control of Director General of Health Services, that is working under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Sorry. Now, coming on the vision and mission. So, vision of the CDSCO is what? To protect and promote the public health in the India. Next is the mission. What is the mission? To safeguard and enhance the public health by assuring the safety, efficacy and quality of the drug, cosmetics and medical devices. Okay, I am discussing about the vision and mission. What is the vision of the CDSCO? The vision of CDSCO is what? To protect and promote public health in India. And what is the mission? To safeguard and enhance the public health by assuring the safety, efficacy and quality of drug, cosmetics and medical devices. Okay. See, India is a federal country and in this it has two level of governments. One is state government and another is central government. Okay. So, the drug subjects come under the concurrent list, means it is regulated and controlled by the Central Drug Regulatory Authority as well as the State Drug Regulatory Authority. Okay. So, it has licensing authority at both levels, at state level as well as at the central level. Okay. And these licensing authorities works under the CDSCO and functions as per the Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and its rules 1945. Okay. Next is organization. So, organizational chart of CDSCO consists of, first is headquarter which is situated in New Delhi. Okay. It is situated in New Delhi and all the meetings of DTAB and DCC What is DTAB? DTAB is Drug Technical Advisory Board and DCC is Drug Consultative Committee. So, all the meetings of DTAB and DCC are held at the headquarter of CDSCO. Next is zonal offices. CDSCO has 6 zonal offices and the function of these zonal offices is what? To conduct the GMP audits and coordinate with the states. Okay, the function of this is GMP audits and coordination with the states. Okay. Next is subzonal offices. CDSCO has 5 subzonal offices and the function of these subzonal offices is same as that of the zonal offices, means GMP audits and coordination with the states. Okay. Next is port or airport offices. So, port or airport offices, the function of these port offices is to regulate the import and export of the drug. Okay. There are 13 port or airport offices in India that is working under the CDSCO and the function of these offices is what? To regulate the import and export of the drug. To regulate import and export of drug. Last one is the laboratories. So, there are 7 laboratories in CDSCO in which 2 regional and 5 central drug laboratories are there. Okay. And the function of these laboratory is what? Quality control of the pharmaceutical product. The function of these laboratory is quality control of pharmaceutical product. Okay. So, organization chart of CDSCO consists of headquarter which is located at New Delhi and all the meetings of DTAB and DCC are held at the head office. Next, coming on the zonal offices. So, according to the various zone in India, there are 6 zonal offices in the CDSCO and the function of these zonal offices is to conduct the GMP audits and to maintain the coordination with the states. Next is the subzonal offices. There are 5 subzonal offices and the function of these subzonal offices is same as that of zonal office, that is GMP audits and coordination with the states. Next is port or airport offices. So, there are 13 port offices or airport offices situated in India and the function of these offices is what? To regulate the import and export of drug in India. Last one is laboratories. So, the function of laboratory is what? Quality control of pharmaceutical product. And there are 7 laboratories out of which it has 5 central and 2 regional drug laboratory. Okay. Out of 7 laboratories, there are 5 central drug testing laboratories and 2 regional drug testing laboratory. Okay. Next, these are the zonal offices. So, I have told you previously that there are 6 zonal offices and the name of these zonal offices are Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Ghaziabad, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad. Okay. Mumbai is situated in west zone, Kolkata is in east zone, Chennai is in south zone, Ghaziabad is in north zone and apart from that Ahmedabad and Hyderabad. Okay. There are 6 zonal offices that are situated according to the zone. So, in the west zone there is a zonal office situated in Mumbai, in the east zone at Kolkata, in the south zone Chennai, and in the north zone at Ghaziabad. Okay. And two more zonal offices are there, that is Ahmedabad and Hyderabad. And the function of these zonal offices is what? To conduct the GMP audits and coordinate with states. Okay. Next is subzonal offices. So, there are 5 subzonal offices, and the function of these subzonal offices is to conduct the GMP audit, conduct GMP audits and coordinate with states. Okay. So, the name of the subzonal offices are Chandigarh, Jammu, Bangalore, Goa and Indore. 5 subzonal offices are there. First is Chandigarh, Jammu, Bangalore, Goa and Indore. Okay. Next is port offices. Port offices or airport office. Okay. So, there are 13 port or airport offices, and these are situated in Chennai, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Goa, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kochi, Delhi, Kolkata Air Cargo, Mumbai Air Cargo, Mumbai Now. So, these all are the port offices or airport offices, and the function of these port offices is to regulate the import and export of drug in India. Okay. The function is to regulate the import and export of drugs in India. Next is laboratories. So, there are 7 laboratories, and name of these laboratories are Central Drug Laboratory Kolkata, Central Drug Testing Laboratory Mumbai, Central Drug Testing Laboratory Chennai, Central Drug Laboratory Kasoli, Central Drug Testing Laboratory Hyderabad, Regional Drug Testing Laboratory Guwahati, and last one is Regional Drug Testing Laboratory Chandigarh. Okay. So, there are 5 central drug testing laboratories and 2 regional drug testing laboratories. Okay. And the Central Drug Testing Laboratory of Hyderabad is the newly established laboratory in Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So, all the testing of drugs or analysis of the drug and cosmetics are done in the Central Drug Laboratories. Okay. The Central Drug Testing Laboratory Kasoli, it receives the various samples of sera, toxins, toxoids and vaccines. Okay. Next is the Regional Drug Testing Laboratory Guwahati. See, this regional drug testing laboratory is the laboratory, it is related with, it is established in the 2000 for the northeastern region. Okay. It is established in 2002 for the entire northeastern region, and the function of this laboratory is what? To assist the CDSCO in testing of drug and cosmetics, and also to perform the quality control of drug and pharmaceutical products. Okay. Regional Drug Testing Laboratory Guwahati was established in 2002 for the entire northeastern region, and the function of this laboratory is what? To assist the CDSCO in testing of drug and cosmetics, and also to perform the quality control of drug and cosmetics that are manufactured within the country whenever directed by the CDSCO. Means on the direction of CDSCO, it will perform the testing or quality control testing of the drug and cosmetics. Next is the Regional Drug Testing Laboratory, Chandigarh. This laboratory was established in November 2007. It was established in November 2007. Okay. This laboratory receives the sample from the central offices and the drug inspectors of the CDSCO, drug inspectors of the North Zone, IGI airport offices, etc. And the capacity of this laboratory is 5,000 samples per annum. The capacity of this laboratory is 5,000 samples per annum. 5,000 samples per annum, and it is the only NABL accredited laboratories. I have told you previously that what is NABL? Full form of NABL is National Accredited Board of Testing and Calibrated Laboratories. Okay. And this laboratory is the only NABL accredited laboratory. Okay. So, I have told you that there are 7 laboratories in the CDSCO: Central Drug Laboratory Kolkata, Central Drug Testing Laboratory Mumbai, Central Drug Testing Laboratory Chennai, Central Drug Laboratory Kasoli, Hyderabad, and 2 regional drug laboratory that is situated in Guwahati and Chandigarh. Okay. So, Regional Drug Testing Laboratory Guwahati was established in 2002 in the for the entire northeastern region, and it receives the samples of the drug and cosmetics from whole northeastern regions. And on the direction of CDSCO, it will perform the analysis of drug and cosmetics, and also it assists the CDSCO in the testing of drug and cosmetics. Now, coming on the Regional Drug Testing Laboratory Chennai, this laboratory was established since November 2007, and this laboratory receives the samples from the central offices. Okay. And the capacity of this laboratory is 5,000 samples per annum, and it is the only NABL accredited laboratory. Okay. Next is Central Drug Testing Laboratory, Hyderabad. See, this laboratory is one of the newly established central drug laboratory in the Andhra Pradesh, and it is engaged in the analysis and research of drug and cosmetics as per the Drug and Cosmetic Act and Rules 1945. Okay. Now, coming on the functions of the CDSCO. What are the different functions of CDSCO? First function of CDSCO is what? Approval of new drug. See, substances which comes under the definition of new drugs as per the Drug and Cosmetics Act only be approved by the CDSCO. Okay. All the substances which comes under the definition of new drugs as per the drugs and cosmetics can only be approved by the CDSCO. An application that an applicant or sponsor will submit an application for the approval of the drug, and in this application all the details regarding the manufacturing of the drug substance, that is its clinical data, its quality data, its safety related studies data, all is mentioned into the application, and this application will be reviewed by the review committee of the CDSCO, and after the review CDSCO can only approve the new drug. Okay. Next is approval of clinical trials. Only CDSCO is authorized under the Drug and Cosmetic Act to approve the clinical trials in India. Okay. What is clinical trial? Clinical trial is a research study that prospectively assigns the human participants of groups of human to one or more health related interventions to evaluate the effects of drug. Okay. And only CDSCO is the authority that is authorized to approve the clinical trial in India, and for this approval applicant has to submit an application having all the details about the investigational drugs. Okay. And in this the applicant have to mention all the data that is that comes from the investigational study, that comes from the non-clinical drug development study, that comes from the animal pharmacology study. So, the data from the animal pharmacology and toxicology study has to be provided with this application, and after reviewing this application, after reviewing this data, CDSCO can approve the process of clinical trial. Okay. CDSCO will give the permission to conduct the clinical trial in India. Next is other functions of CDSCO is license and registration of import of drug. See, any drug, cosmetics and medical devices which comes in India from any other country can only be marketed in India after registration and approval by the CDSCO. Okay. State licensing authority cannot provide the license for this, for the import of the drug. Okay. See, if the drug is coming in the Mumbai, then the state government of Maharashtra will not be, the regulatory authority of Maharashtra will not be responsible to issue the license or for the registration of this drug. Only CDSCO will issue the license, only CDSCO will give the approval for the registration of the import of this drug. Next is amendments of Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and Rules 1945. Only CDSCO can or the rules of the Drug and Cosmetic Acts can only be amended by the approval of the CDSCO. Next is banning of drugs and cosmetics. If CDSCO sees that the rules and regulations of Drug and Cosmetic Acts are not followed by the pharmaceutical company, then CDSCO can ban the manufacturing of that pharmaceutical firms, or that can ban the drug and cosmetics that is manufacturing from that respective company. Last is license and registration for export of drugs. Okay. Any drug, any cosmetics or medical devices which is coming from another country has to get the approval from the CDSCO to get the license and registration for the export of the drug. So, these all are the functions of CDSCO. Okay. Thank you.